check to see if the Twitch is up and running. Alright. Welcome everyone to our favorite time of the night. This is the AM3 Championship here on Contest of Speed. I am your lovable host, Deathstorm. Alongside is the Nebraska Storm Chaser himself, Mr. E. Warren.
Wish I played for the Storm Chasers.
Well, I mean, you kind of were if you count the Imola race from last season, but... Well, hello, Mr. E. Warren. How you doing tonight?
Very good. I'm ready for this. Interesting race with the projected rain at the end.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it as well from a booth standpoint. Tonight we are at Spa-Francorchamps in Stavelot, Belgium. The longest track on the F1 calendar at almost 7 kilometers flat, 7.004, which in American miles equivalent equals 4.352. Current layout, which changed drastically over the years since it opened in August of 1921, is 20 turns, and has a lap record of 146.286 set by Valtteri Bottas. And before I go any further, I just got a message from somebody that the weather may not be right, but it should be cloudy all the way through with a little spice of rain at the end of the race. Cloudy through quali with a little spice of rain at the end of the race. So hopefully somebody put it in right. I hope and pray, but we don't know. We'll find out soon enough. With that being said, a little bit of a recap from last week in France. There were no incident reports for the second week in a row, so great job on the AM3 side. Which the results then hold. Gru is officially the winner in a surprise win in France, holding off BK on those 20-lap-old medium compound tires that were basically screaming at the end. But it was Gru from BK from Captain America was the podium from last week. And with that podium from last week and the podium predictions thing between myself and my cohort here, I pulled it within one, so he's up 4-3 on me now.
You think you're special because you got one right.
I got one person right. I just needed the one. Thank you, Captain America. Okay, so with the podium and the results standing from France, the points table is as follows. BK is on top of the 121. Sean Boy, his teammate, is behind him with 73. So there's almost a 50-point gap there. Red Mask is in third in the Red Bull in 63. Gru with his win bumps up to fourth with 61. With Jay's in fifth, 55. Captain America with his podium bumps up to sixth. He's at 36. Jay Walker's still at 30. Arkak is at 29. Tin Man's at 27. Severe Scott's at 24. D11 Marsh is at 18. Ike Jr. Gaming at 14. Raptors 13. Black Hammer and Kiss My LZ 12. Lightning McFrown 10, Karsten Chong with 3, and Racer Guy with 1, with Nick the Drum having yet to score any points. The constructors table has 168, Red Bull 118, Mercedes 91, Ferrari 61, Williams 61, Alfa Romeo 52, Alpine 49, McLaren 45, AlphaTauri at 40, and Aston Martin at the bottom of the table with 23. Your thoughts from last week there, Mr. E. Warren?
Gru taking away what should have been another chance for BK to get a win. Has had all the chances to get a win this season. Other than his one, I think. I think he's at one. Yeah. I'd like to see BK finally get another one. Got some racing on track. I think
Right.
Captain America's getting held up in the final corner. Oh wow. Who was that?
I didn't know that.
Scott
Wow.
holding up. So we're already looking at some action on track.
And I didn't even realize with going through all of that I had literally just had one driver featured that entire time, as D11 Marsh goes on pole with a 46.1. Groove falls in line with a 46.5. Black Hammer sets the hammer over a half a second faster. Kiss My LZ with a 45.4. Oh my goodness, times are dropping fairly quickly. Sean Boy, 45.0. Oh
Things
my
are ramping up quickly.
God, what is going on? They're just coming after coming after coming. Who is that in
Oh, be right back.
I'm trying to find out who that is in the chicane. Going through the bus stop right now. It might be Witjay. It is Witjay. Let's see what his, let's go on board with the Red Bull driver here and see what he is up to. Heading through Lasos, going down the hill. You got to be careful not to hit the outside curb here. That sausage curb will spin you down, spin you out. Heading down the hill into Eau Rouge, up Radion, keeping it on the apex there. Hitting this first DRS zone, heading down the Camel straight. 203, 204, 205. His top speed's 208 miles an hour, heading to the Lake Holmes chicane. This left-right, or this right-left-right chicane here. Very easy to do exactly what he just did and validate through that latter part of the complex. So he invalidates his lap. Let's go up the table and up the leaderboard here and see what else everybody is up to here. BK's into the pits, Arkaka's into the pits, Raptors is in, Severe Scott, he is into the pits, Witjay, like I said already before. Let's go on board with the AlphaTauri driver. Some of you AM3 faithful would know him as the previous season's AM3 champion, Tin Man the Rowdy. Recently brought back down to AM3. But he's already stamped his authority with the podium, his first race back as well. Heading up the Camel straight himself. Let's see what his top speed is going to be. 206, 207, 208, 209. Oh, just clipped 209 miles an hour. So these guys are running a little, very low trimmed down setups. Some of them might be running 0-0 wings. That is a thing around here. Personally, I can't do it. So I know I'm going to be in a basically
Duck in a straight line.
Forget the duck. I'm going to be like the Titanic in a straight line, dude.
Yeah, the Titanic was pretty fast, so I don't know if that's great. Very great comparison.
Where is it now?
Well, in the ocean, but it was still fast when it was alive. That's like saying, oh, a car from the 80s who was really good in a straight line. Your analogy is flawed.
Your analogy is flawed. Oh, jeez. Let's see, Blanchimont, Tin Man going through the bus stop chicane. See what kind of lap time BK, or not BK, Tin Man sets here.
BK.
45.5. As Captain America goes, first man into the 44 is Captain America, 44.9. Did you happen to catch the EU3 pole time? I watched the EU3 race, but I did not remember to write down the pole time.
I have not, but I will go check that right now. I just had Twitch open.
Very nice, very nice.
Very nice. Please, enter. Entry, please.
Oh man, here we go. Groove's on an out lap, Tin Man's on an in lap. Oh, Nick the drum. That Aston Martin behind him, I don't know if he's on a hot lap or not.
He's on an out lap.
Should we get some lunch? Oh, good.
Kismail's on an out lap, so he's...
Oh! Wow, I caught that. Let's hope and pray Kiss My LZ does not have wing damage from that. It's very wise for him to completely back away from it. Right now, him and his Aston Martin teammate are sitting 1-3 provisionally. Half a second apart from each other, so there's definitely room to improve.
It was a 43-7.
A 43-7?
43-7.
Jeez. They're over a second behind that pace. Holy crap.
Me Jr. Am I Jr.?
Oh, Andrew Jr. That's okay.
There's a hunch very fast.
Yeah, he is. In that Williams, he's very fast. Don't mind me, I'm eating dinner. I'm kind of scarfing down some tacos.
Okay, let's. What are the odds BK's final lap somehow gets screwed over again? Pretty
Unfortunately,
sure
that wouldn't be the first time that happened. As our
seven
what?
or 8 times. Oh, and Kismail spun it.
Before that, look who's on pole.
Kaka! Oh, we love to see it.
Where did that Alpine come from all of a sudden?
Shane's out in top of Radion, it looks like.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's saw from Whitjay's perspective.
Hmm.
Looks like the Red Bulls are giving each other at least an attempt of a tow. But yeah, if anybody has not known, I have been rooting on the Alpine boys from the start, especially from last year too when they were in the McLarens.
Yeah, those guys have been around the AM3 scene. As BK goes fastest now with a 44.6, bringing our Kaka down to earth a little bit, but still up there in P2 in that Alpine. Where has this? I knew this pace was there all season. Now maybe this is the part of the schedule that's going to benefit him.
He found his breakthrough race last week. Now's his chance to actually show what he's got. He's having unlucky races, and he's finally gotten one to go his way. So you can.
Red Mask lets Whitjay through.
Is P6 in France, I believe?
Yeah, that sounds about right. He's been consistently getting points the last couple of races now, so I believe he had a 10th, 2 5ths, and then the 6th place, all in a row. So he's riding a wave of momentum. As I'm riding on board with Jay currently, as he's heading into the bus stop. Let's see what kind of time the Red Bull driver sets here.
Does not look like a very competitive lap.
45.7 puts him in P9 currently.
Red Mask may have just used that as a second warm-up lap. So 158 invalidated. We'll see if the
Red Mask actually stopped in the S section in Sector 2 to let Whitjay by, so he was definitely attempting to give him a slipstream, just a bad part of the track to do it.
See it backwards if Whitjay does have the fuel left to give Red Mask a tow down
the back end straight heading toward Blanchimont. That would be the best bet. Other than the Camel Straight, Blanchimont up into the bus stop is going to be your best chance for a slipstream here.
Slipstream. Can I get a slipstream?
Oh jeez.
I think that was Tin Man. No, not Tin Man. Maybe it was Tin Man that said that in Cars Brazil. Ooh, as Red Mask goes wide there.
Yeah, Red Mask takes a little bit of a scenic route through the through Pouon there.
The IndyCar line.
IndyCar line. Oh, speaking of which, I cannot wait to see them actually develop a new IndyCar game and see how that handles.
I'm pretty sure they
Oh, wait, Woodjay's gonna be there. He's gonna be able to give him a somewhat. Oh no, he didn't give him that much of a tow. He was completely slowed up.
He's out of fuel. Yeah, he's out of fuel.
That attempt, it was perfectly orchestrated, at least in location. It was just the car was under fueled. But yeah, no, like the
Redman sets P5.
45-2. So
those times, everybody from P4 down to P11 set within 9/10 of a second.
Yeah, that's crazy. Top three, top four is a little further away. They're 3/10 away from each other.
Just skips the entire Eau Rouge Radion complex.
I was on board with Tin Man as he crossed the line there, trying to see.
You've been bailed out, Red Mask. You a sneaky boy.
Captain America.
You're lucky I didn't have the B stream open.
Oh my gosh, Captain America. Ooh, I'm gonna be on board here with Captain America. I just saw, I believe Sector 2 was over a half a second faster. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Let's see what he has going up Blanchemont into the bus stop here. Heading in, keeping it nice and tight. You don't want to have the back end step out here.
This looks fast.
This looks like a quick time about ready to happen. Captain America is 44-4, 2/10 clear from BK. Oh my goodness. Captain America, my personal driver of the day last week, getting his first career class podium. Then again, also in line with that would be Gru. So I'd say probably co-drivers of the day last week, honestly. Gru with his first win here in Contest of Speed with Captain America's first podium here. But yeah, he's riding a very big high momentum right now. Top rookie in AM3. And he's definitely showing his pace. But going back to our little discussion here with the IndyCar game.
Black Hammer is your only car with a competitive lap currently.
Black Hammer. Let's see what he's got coming on. He's 2/10 of a second faster out of Sector 1, from what I just caught. But going. Ooh, getting into Brussels now. See if he can keep that. This corner can catch a driver completely off guard. You gotta let the car rotate slowly into the corner.
I thought it was called Rivage.
Oh, you might be right.
I think they renamed because I think that's what a no-name used to be. That is a retirement hits, I think.
Yeah, Red Mask. Oh, Black Hammer spun into the S's, heading towards Davilo. Oh my goodness, completely ruins his lap.
Trip around the track, we got Eau Rouge or Lesaurus Eau Rouge Radion, the Lake Holmes section, Rivage, the old name of no name that they've since named.
Yeah, that might be wrong.
And then I can't remember after the right-left chicane at the end of the 7th sector, or the two right-handers, but then you have...
That's Stavilo at the bottom.
Stavilo, and then Blanchemont to the bus stop chicane.
Yeah,
it used to actually be a bus stop chicane until they redesigned it into the chicane we know now.
Yeah, it used to be a left-right instead of a right-left, and it would go up a little wider into turn 1.
That's why we see so much more runoff now, because they just concreted it over.
Yeah, they concreted it over. Spa, as very well famously, we know some very unfortunate happenings happened here. As what was it, 2019? We had the unfortunate death of Antoine Hubert here. And honestly, there could have been a heck of a lot more if it wasn't for the halo. I believe it was like 2018 or something like that. There was a huge pileup in Lesaurus in the first lap, and if the halo wasn't there,
also safety measures in would have been 2009, if I'm thinking correctly, because Hamilton was still at McLaren, or sometimes, who knows, this is still Red Bull. think it was 2011. Grosjean jumped it.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. As qualifying has ended here, you also had the rain race in 1998. That was Jordan's first win in Formula One, and that was a 1-2 for Jordan back then.
As we move back to the racing, BK on his final lap going through the third sector.
You're gonna go. I'll stay on board with BK. He's up 0.6 of a second. Captain America calls it quits there. He's into the pits. He's perfectly okay with 44.4. BK goes 43.9. Oh, 43.9. Plants it on pole. The AM3 championship leader showing his authority. And just outright stomping that time set by Captain America that held up for a pretty good chunk of time, honestly. I believe that will be qualifying over. So it is BK, the championship leader in the Haas, P1. Captain America in the Aston Martin, P2. D11 Marsh in the Alfa Romeo, P3. Arcaka, people, in the Alpine in P4.
Interesting top 5 to say the least.
Oh man, before we go any further, predictions, welcome in the chat. Warren, like usual, I will start with you.
Well, BK looks heads above of the rest. So, I've got to take BK as my first, as long as he doesn't get caught out by any late rain chances. I think D11 Marsh, he's got the pace. I think that he takes P2, and I'd love to see Arcaka in P3, but I think I'm gonna give it to Sean Boy. So I think we're gonna have another Haas double podium.
You're gonna go
BK Marsh, Sean Boy.
I'm gonna go BK. That's definitely unanimous. He's just that much quicker. I mean, 0.4 of a second around Spa is just absolutely unheard of. I'm gonna go BK. I'm gonna take your D11 Martian P2 as well, and I'm gonna strike while the iron is hot. You know what? I'm gonna go Captain America P3 again, like I did last week.
You just love making it so we're betting on one driver.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I gotta make things difficult for you, brother. You know
that's
that.
Not making it difficult. That's making it easy for you.
Really? Because you're 4-3, so I don't want to hear it.
I'm 4-3, taking unorthodox decisions.
Yeah,
It just means that you like taking my decisions. You just think that I'm correct.
My orthodox decision was Captain America. Okay, it paid out. I am gonna strike while the iron is hot, and not hopefully melt the tires on the tarmac here in Spa. And I have no idea, that was just completely random. I know. Well, 13 people in the stream. Welcome everybody, and welcome Andrews. Yeah. I believe he is an XP2 driver who will be driving tomorrow night.
Hey, I'm driving tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, for us, for them it'd be tomorrow afternoon, but for him it'd be tomorrow night. So,
Nick the Drum doesn't even get off the line.
Oh wow!
He's already disqualified for.
Jeez. So, with that being said, again, starting grid, I didn't get through all of it, so we'll go through it now. BK on pole, again, in AM3. Captain America...
already spun it.
He's already spun it, oh my goodness. Captain America P2, and he's backing it up. He doesn't want to... he's probably going to get DQ'd very quick. You got nobody behind you, dude. You can spin it. But anyway, Captain America P2, D11 Marsh P3, Arcaka with his most impressive qualifying of the season P4, Sean Boy in the Haas P5, Red Mask in the Red Bull P6, Kiss My LZ P7, Black Hammer P8, Tin Man P9, Gru, last week's winner, P10, Witchay P11, Severe Scott P12, Nick the Drum P13, Raptors P14, and rounding out the field, IRL Shane. He is reserving from over the EU side this evening. Some of you...
America, if you are watching the stream, I saw nothing. I did not see you do that. You are perfectly okay.
Hey, it happens.
I see nothing. I see nothing.
We're gonna be blissfully ignorant to the fact that it happened. How's that? A little bit of a tidbit for Spa-Francorchamps, actually. I said this. I said this to you. I did. I know. I'm terrible. I don't care. There's one tidbit. I can't pronounce names very well. At least I know what the heck I'm talking about. That's all that matters. But a little bit tidbit that a lot of people may or may not know. The yearly cycling event known as the Tour de France,
Jeez.
I believe it was in 2018 or 2019, they used this very circuit as part of one of the early stages in that historic bike race. Personally, going up Eau Rouge and Radillon in the Camel Straight on a bike, I wouldn't necessarily like that too much.
Well, you can't do it anymore because they banned bikes and track walks.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's track walk, but that's an actual sanctioned race, so maybe not. I don't know.
This is probably the most chaotic formation lap I've ever seen in my life.
Certainly the longest.
Didn't get off the line. Arcaka DSQ'd in the middle of it. We've had Captain America, and we've had a Red Bull, and we've had Chaos in the second sector.
Let's see what kind of camera angles we can get. As everyone,
horrible setup. He's gonna be pointing inwards.
I'm gonna go on board with Sean Boy's POV. It's a little bit of a distance one, but it has a very good view from La Source. Hopefully everyone's not in Calamityville here.
I am going to take a picture just in case, because I think we're on a one-way ticket to having a reset.
Oh yeah, we definitely might be on a one-way ticket to a reset land here. Yeah, there's something's not right. I don't think anything's right. I don't know. There it goes. There it goes. It was BK. It was the hose.
We're restarting. We are.
Yeah. Oh my god, BK's AI just literally outright just destroyed everything.
Well, we're under safety cars, so something is definitely wrong.
Yeah, there's something definitely wrong. We're gonna the drivers that are in there, if you're in the chat, we are restarting. We are gonna restart this lobby, so everyone back out. I'm gonna keep the chat going in the event of anything happening. If you get to the Discord before I do, tell them that we're resetting the lobby. Thank you, sir.
No flip, no mess. Platinum is also a go-to grease cleaner for your sink, your countertops, and a pre-treat stains on laundry. Fast, easy. Dawn Platinum Easy Cleaner. Flip the way you clean dishes.
I just had a DM BK, and he definitely had an issue, it looked like. Yeah, thank you. Well, anyway. Yeah, we definitely...
That's what's fun having long delays.
Oh my god. Our favorite Canadian game show host, Alex Trebek. You said you did take a... You did say you took a picture of that, correct?
I did, in fact, snag a picture of it.
Alright, you are gonna definitely need to send that to BK, because he's definitely gonna set up the lobby.
Yeah, I'll just send it in the AM3 chat.
You sent it in the AM3 chat? Okay, I'm not on Discord. I'm in the middle of floating between the Discord and the stream at the moment. So, technically, I guess we could call this a safety car topic.
I guess it's more like a rain door. You want to call that?
Ike Junior Gaming could still get in. Oh, this might benefit him. He'll have to qualify in the back, but give me 2 seconds here. And that was definitely the first time that happened in AM3 the last 2 seasons, and we have crossplay enabled. So that was weird. I didn't set. You see, you reset the track. Wow. So yeah, safety. We have a elongated safety car topic. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with the topic of discussion in all of America right now. And I wonder how many people still have hair.
Nope, I don't. I'm bald though.
Those who don't know, the NCAA tournament, aka March Madness, was just this weekend, the first 2 rounds. And for the second time in its entire inception, a 16 seed beat a 1. Let me reiterate that. A second time, a 16 seed beats a 1.
If we want to be politically correct, it's the 3rd time.
What was the other first time?
The 1998 women's Harvard team.
Oh, here we go. We're not. I'm talking about the men's.
Politically correct.
I'm talking about the men's tournament, not to discredit the women's tournament, because there was a huge UConn absolute destruction of absolutely everyone for the longest time. I mean, how many games in a row did they win at one point? 79, 80?
A lot. And they did that like 3 different times.
Yeah, so I mean, not to discredit women's college basketball, because it's college basketball and college basketball is just awesome this time of year. But yeah, a 16 seed beating a 1, and then an Ivy League school beating a number 2 seed, and in your case,
ruining my freaking bracket.
In your case, it was Princeton over somebody you had in your championship.
My championship team. Are you? I had. I am angry.
The funny thing is, Warren and I, we were filling out our brackets pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, Arizona will do really good this year, right? Yeah, they're gonna. I have them in my championship. Loses by 9 to Princeton.
Yeah, you got that. And the funny thing was, I debated Farley Dickinson over Purdue. I felt like it was gonna happen. I felt like it was gonna happen. I had them bowing out in the 2nd round anyway, so I knew a number 1 seed wasn't gonna last for very long. Unfortunately for me, I did lose one of my Final 4. Kansas, when they took a nosedive, that hurt me. But I still have my national title game intact, and I still have 3 of my Final 4 intact, so my bracket's in decent shape. As long as Houston wins, I'm happy.
Okay, plus 600 for Japan to come back. Going for it.
Oh, World Baseball Classic. Is it Japan-US in the final?
Currently it'd be Japan. It'll currently be US-Mexico because they're up 3-0 in the 7th.
Okay. Shohei Ohtani. My God. A generational talent he is. Alright, who are we missing? We have 12. I feel like I'm missing Tin Man, Ike Junior Gaming is here.
That might just be the easiest spread line I've ever seen in my life. Plus 100 Dallas Mavericks 5.5. They're currently up 9 on the Grizzlies, like jawless Grizzlies too.
There's 10 man. There's 13. We're looking for what, 16 now with the inclusion of Ike. So I'm missing 3. Run through. While we're doing this, I'm running through.
Here, just start spewing out names, and I'll tell you yes or no.
We got Arkaka's in here, Scott's in here, With J Gaming. Give me a second here. Raptors, BK.
Raptors is going on with AM2. There are only 8 people that have accepted.
Interesting. If any AM2 drivers are in the chat, fill out attendance, please. And if I'm one of them that didn't, I plan on doing it after this race. So, but anyway, I'm going down the list now. Raptors is not one. I don't see him on the list. So Raptors are missing right at his gate. BK, Severe Scott, Kiss My LZ. Actually, I think I see I'm missing 3. It's both Aston Martins and Raptors. Oh no, Captain America's there. Never mind, disregard that. Kiss My LZ we're missing. Raptors we're missing. Black Hammer, maybe? Yeah, Black Hammer's the other one. Okay. So, BK, if you're listening into the chat, it's Raptors, Black Hammer, Severe Scott, or Black Hammer, or Kiss My LZ that we're missing. Alright, so including the ones we're missing, we can't fix the rest of the grid. Yeah, I was just gonna say we can't fix the rest of the grid until they show up. So it's Raptors, Kiss My LZ, and Black Hammer. I just saw Kiss My LZ pop up, so Raptors, Black Hammer. Do 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 do. Now you have me doing the Jeopardy music, dude. R.I.P. Alex Trebek, greatest game show host ever, in my opinion. Definitely the most intelligent.
Hey, sorry I'm late. I was over at Van and Cheyenne. I was just gonna pop in for a second. They would not let me leave. They're so clean.
You keep your eyes on the Discord chat. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the Twitch chat. Black Hammer's in.
Still no Black. Oh, Black Hammer's in now. And we have 15.
We still are missing 1. We're missing Raptors.
Currently have the 4th longest win streak in NAIA.
Who does?
My school.
Huh. Interesting, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Don't forget, guys, your setups have to be on the car. Don't forget your setups, please, because this lobby reset obviously won't have your setups on it. So, if you put it as your the default setup, which actually isn't terrible around here, but it's definitely slower than what you probably are running. Get last confirmation for Raptors. If he can't get in, we're going to be rolling in 3 minutes. 9:45, we are going to be rolling.
You know what, Reba? I really don't need a lecture from you right now. I got a lot going on. It's also weird. I mean,
Back in Discord.
Gene and I have been all over the map, you know. First we're crying, and then we're fighting, then we can't keep our hands off of each other.
And then asking me like if she should post her feed to her subscribers. And honestly, she showed me a picture of her feet like in socks.
I don't know what to say. If he doesn't show up by 9:45, I'm sorry, but yeah.
I do post feet on my subscription thing, but like who cares?
Wow. We're already using bribery in the Discord chat. What? BK promoting bribery and money laundering on top of his list of charges. How much? For those in the Discord chat, some of these are formation lap has to be on, yes. Formation lap on, yes.
I know people tell me to rinse out the juice and put water in there, but I just heat it up in this, sometimes
Raptors. He's typing. We may be getting the Raptor man in 5 seconds. We don't know Raptors. If he types in that he's coming inside of like 10 seconds, I can't wait much longer than 45, so. Alright.
Hey, yo.
Alright, 9:45, gentlemen. Let's go. Alright, well, part 2. The grid is now officially redone, minus Raptors. So everybody behind Raptors moves up 1 spot, and we get Ike Gaming Jr., so we still have 15. A solid grid for AM3 this evening. So for our first big hiccup, that wasn't our fault. I consider that a huge successful transition rather. The other glaring hiccup me and somebody else was in the EU3 chat talking about. I think that's the rolling joke of the season, personally. And you know what I'm talking about there, Mr. E-Warn.
What were you talking about? Sorry, I'm enjoying Raptor's comment in the AM3 chat.
No, I said pretty smooth transition over to this. Basically, the major hiccup so far, minus 1 little incident. And you know what incident that is?
Talking about Monaco again.
No, talking about my siesta that I decided to take that knocked me unconscious for 8 hours plus. I swear I only wanted to take a 2-hour nap. It turned into a 10-hour freaking unconscious fest. And it wasn't just you guys that was wondering what the heck happened to me. It was the group that I run with on Sunday. They were like, "Where the heck is he? He's not on. What is going on here? This isn't him." So they were panicking. They were panicking just as much as you were. So if I go completely off the grid, I ain't gonna get very far because you guys are gonna be on me like flies on rice. Or white on rice, rather. Sorry. All right. Let's try this again. Oh. All right. Let's try this again. Lap data. Take 2. So, a couple of things that I actually didn't pull up this, that I could actually pull up this time. Tire graphic, medium. It's medium hards or hards mediums. Everyone's on the mediums with the exception of D11 Marsh, Red Mask, Kiss My LZ, and Guru.
You know, I saw it the first time around. It said soft, medium, medium.
Interesting. I actually am not. I'm kind of shocked somebody didn't go on to the softs. I mean, it's a gamble. 5 laps, then they're pretty much dead in the water. But this is Spa, and you're probably going to get a safety car early, I would imagine.
When don't you?
As BK, it's a formation lap, and he's acting like it's a formation lap, and he's acting like he is racing to the line like Usain Bolt in China when he won 18,000 gold medals and set world records and everything.
Still not the most decorated
Olympian of all time.
Olympian, yeah, that's what it's called. Olympist. Yes.
Garvey, it wouldn't be Warren Softs because you're just tuning in. We had to do a lobby reset.
Yeah, we're quite a bit behind, you know. It's almost 9 o'clock and we're just now starting the race. I bet you Drew's mad in the chat again. Man, why aren't we going? It's like, well...
and he goes, oh... I love it.
We're best over here at AM3, Garvey.
I love it. Ah... You know, like the infant stages of when they see stuff, and you can see, yeah, the ooh. My daughter had.
You didn't see this time around?
What?
Captain America. I mean, you didn't see him the first time. Didn't see him at all.
I will say this real quick. My daughter, for the longest time, anything known to man, she just had her tongue sticking out at everything. It was hilarious. It was like, yeah, oh, ooh, tongue out, tongue out.
Failing to understand how the pit grid works. Man,
okay, I have an absolute...
There we go, Sean Boy's got one.
Here we go, thank God. I got a terrible camera angle. Our Kaka over here in P4 is a decent camera angle. It's heading in from Losaurus. As the lights out and away we go here from Spa. BK gets away very well. Captain America also getting away very well in the Losaurus. Oh my gosh. Red Mask going on the outside. Red Mask tumbling down the table a little bit. Sean Boy. Whoa, what's going on there? It's our Kaka. Oh no. Oh man. Arkaka, Severe Scott, unbelievable scenes here. Losaurus claiming a victim. Unfortunately, it was our 4th place starting grid person, Arkaka. Sometimes it's better to start in the back rather than in the front, and that's an absolute perfect example of it. I don't see... Yeah, never mind. I see some damage on that. I think I see some damage on that car.
What we got here? Look at our top 4.
Our top 4 here, Captain America. Ooh.
BK, Captain America, Marsh, and Sean Boy is our top 4. Who would have guessed it?
Yeah, you have Red Mask and Tin Man floating soon behind that, which is literally all over the gearbox of Tin Man right now. IRL Shane from 14th up to 8th. So that's a great opening start from him.
Big winner. As I think we've lost Nick the Drum to Pujols. He's spun out.
Yeah, Nick the Drum spun out. Here comes our Kaka. So, oh, that's a reset the track that I caught right on stream. Womp, womp, womp.
BK is very quickly getting away as Captain America has kept along on his coattails with Marshall, 2.5 back with Sean Boy right behind him.
Yeah, this is going to be... Right now, the battle I'm going to watch... I'm going to watch the battle for P6, actually. Tin Man, with Jay, Shane, and Kiss My LZ, and even Black Hammer and Ike Gaming is actually in that train. All the way, so 6 back to 11, basically going to be into a DRS train if they stay like this for another lap. As you get your pit stop strategy on the screen again, you have the one-stop medium, the hards, and you have a soft medium strat. I don't know necessarily if that would work.
Sean with a 1.5 on March down in Commerce Street.
Oh, speaking of which, something happened. Looks like it was Ike Gaming Jr. Yeah, it was Ike Gaming Jr. of Radion. He's gotten going again as the first time penalty already is Captain America, not even 2 laps in. That doesn't bode well for him and or anybody else. Right now, your little double Haas predictions breathing true at the moment.
I'm winning.
Now, what would happen if Sean Boy, if Haas goes 1-2? Technically, I would win because I'd have 1-3. Haha.
Yeah.
Haha.
What if it stands currently? I'd win.
Correct. That is correct, sir.
Math is fun.
What prize would he win for having correct math? Oh wait, nothing. Nothing.
The feeling of happiness and knowing that I beat you.
Second time penalty of the night, Black Hammer there. This battle is gonna go on for a little while. Red Mask and Tin Man. Tin Man's pulled away a little bit. Red Mask has pulled away from Tin Man a little bit, so my apologies there. I'm going to stay on board with the Red Bull of Witchay here, because he's going to be the first car.
I actually got Shane behind him who's also catching up.
Yeah, these two guys are going to be the first cars with the first crack at Tin Man. And we'll see right here, right now, what kind of setups both of these guys are running. As Witchay is all over the back of him, he's going to make the move up the Camel Straight before the DRS zone. He's going
Shane
alongside of him. Oh my goodness. Tin Man, the cork in the bottle, he's going to go defensive. Witchay and Shane on the outside. Witchay makes it stick. However, Tin Man defends against Shane, so it's Witchay now, Tin Man 7 and Shane 8. Everything else behind is...
LZ and Black Hammer in as they're going to go side by side through March. Black Hammer getting just getting
Kiss My LZ, yeah, Kiss My LZ. Very good defensive driving through that corner there. Kept Black Hammer behind him. They don't want to battle too much in the back of their train, because if they lose these guys, Witchay, Tin Man, and Shane and Kiss My LZ are going to fall. Not Kiss My LZ. Wow.
Holding it. Keeping it clean.
Ooh, this is very... They are keeping... Oh.
The Astro turf, but he's able to keep it going. So
Yeah.
Back to LZ.
Yeah, these guys...
These guys down to P10 within a second of each other.
Yeah, these guys... I don't necessarily... Again, I don't want to battle in the back of the train. Honestly. I'd rather... If I were to Kiss My LZ and you know Black Hammer is faster, I might let him through at this point. And see what he can do. If he could create... Oh, as Black Hammer completely blows that. He completely blows... Oh my god, that was definitely a deliberate corner cut there. He did get the time penalty as the punishment for it. So now...
On the back of Black Hammer.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So he lost the tail end of this. So we're going to now go on board here with Shane, as he is going to be able to attack Tin Man going up the Camel Straight. Closing. Thinking about it going through Lake Holm. wisely second guesses it and stays off. Tin Man, something happened. Oh no, that's okay. Red Mask is lead at Red Bull, not Woodjay. Okay. Woodjay is liking this right now.
Warning for that line over that curb.
Yeah, Woodjay is liking the fact that Tin Man and Shane are battling right now. So as
There's that 3 seconds for Shane.
There it is.
Oh, it's a car. Just what on earth?
Red Mask. Oh my gosh. Red Mask from sitting from P5. Wow. A lot of guys struggling for grip here tonight. Scott Arkaka, Ike Jr. Gaming was the 3rd victim. Now Red Mask is the 4th. So 4 of the back 5 were victims of spins and or a collision, and 1 just got completely collected. So
I think we're gonna start to see a little bit more of this DRS train, as we have Woodjay holding up Tin Man, who's holding up Shane, Gizmo, Z, Black Hammer.
It's 5 right now. It could potentially be 7. So we're looking at 5th through a potential 10. Absolutely insane scenes here at Spa-Francorchamps. Very big DRS train. Woodjay has a little bit of a lower downforce setup, I think, to where Shane might go on the outside. Tin Man's going. Tin Man's coming for it. He's thinking about it. Woodjay closes it. Woodjay closes the door. Tin Man has the momentum. He's going to be going down. Oh my god. Going into a Ravage here. Beau Ravage. Tin Man on the outside. He's going to have the inside to the next corner. He's going to... Oh my goodness.
Deja vu for some reason for this situation.
Oh my gosh. Tin Man, all the momentum in the world. He feels like he's faster than Woodjay. He needs to get by him to try to break Shane away, because Shane's all over the back of him. One mistake by one of these 5 guys, especially closer to the front of this DRS train, and there's a small mistake from Shane. I think that might have been actually Tin Man running a little bit wide to shut the door. Tin Man runs a little wide out of Stavilo, heading up towards.
He's gonna run just a little bit wide, and that's gonna let Black Hammer back in.
Ooh.
But luckily, it keeps them both in the DRS gap. Shane's looking on the outside of Tin Man around Blanchimont. Maybe a dive down into the bus stop, and he's gonna send it. And he's gonna run
Shane's got it. Shane's got it. Nice.
Jump the curb. It's going to compromise Black Hammer behind him. It means LZ is going to get a good line, and it's not only going to get him. It might get Tin Man. He won't get Tin Man in turn 1.
That was a very
defensive line.
Yeah, Tin Man got the door shut on him very violently there. IRL Shane he didn't want anything to do with that AlphaTauri anymore. And he made the move stick.
Saved by that DRS again. Keep him within that 1 second of Shane.
Yeah, but Shane's going to have it. Shane's going to take it. Shane making the move into Lake Holm. Tin Man gets the 3 seconds. IRL Shane blasting through the pack, starting 14th. He has moved it up to 5th. Oh man, what happened there? I missed the back end of that.
LZ just forgot to hit the brakes and just ran straight into Tin Man, as I think he's got damage as well.
Yeah, man.
Find his way through for P7.
D11 Marsh. Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see. We were talking about it, where as soon as one guy makes a mistake, it's going to cause a chain reaction. We had it right there.
Something happened.
Front wing spinning around.
Yeah, down pull on there. Ike Jamie Jr. just passes him. Tin Man was looking very solid for a top 5 right there. All of it slipped away literally in one corner, and to be honest with you, this exact scenario is what I am afraid of tomorrow night. When it just starts, one thing starts it, and that's it. Like, your tires are done. You don't have enough time to cool them off between corners. The only place you really do is Camel Straight, And over here in the blush spot,
Guess my LZ is gonna make his pit stop to fix that front wing. I'm not surprised to see Tin Man come in after this corner.
Kiss my LZ those on those hard. He started on those hard compound tires. He's gonna have to go medium now the rest of the way, or hope for a safety car to get back onto those hards.
Struggling to get to the pit lane.
There he goes. He's into the pits now. So now we can actually.
That pushes Ike Jr. up in the points. He's just picking off people after coming one by one.
Yeah, everyone's making mistakes, and some drivers are just very fortunate and just picking it off, and little by little.
Per usual in one of these races, where it keeps it clean is going to be king. Currently, those two are the
IRL Shane. There's
two Hosses up in front, Whit J. Groove, and Ike Jr. all the way back to Arcaka. Nick the drums for Scott, back with no penalties yet.
The world is what you make it.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get our penalty bingo sheets ready. At this pace. So we are 6 laps complete here, almost 7 laps complete here in Spa. Running order is exactly like this. BK has led from lights out to this point. Our AM3 championship leader still setting tone for the rest of the field here. Captain America riding high off his podium from last week. He's still sitting in P2. Sean Boy, Warren's pick for the podium tonight, sitting in a podium spot, P3. D11 Marsh sitting P4. 6 seconds back of Sean Boy. IRL Shane started from 14th on the grid. He's sitting in P5 currently. Right now, definitely, unless something happens to him, he's definitely going to be the driver of the day, no doubt, not only in game, but between us as well at this point. With Jay and now the first Red Bull, P6. Black Hammer having a decent showing tonight, P7. He's been struggling majority of the first 7 races of the season. I don't know if it's just not his style of tracks or whatever have you, but glad to see him up into the points tonight. Gru sitting P8. Again, last week's shock winner in France. Red Mask P9. Ike Jr. hanging on to that last point spot, P10. Kiss My LZ P11. Arcaka P12. Tin Man P13, who did pit. Severe Scott and Nick the Drum rounding out the field, and actually there was just an overtake for that spot. It looked like Severe Scott got by Nick the Drum there, and now he's just pulling away. So Nick the Drum's actually going to have DRS on Scott, but unfortunately he's just too far away. There's nothing he's going to be able to do there. But BK, 2 seconds clear, Captain America. Just slowly merging away. Slowly chewing laps. As we have a yellow in Sector 2, who is it? I believe it was Arcaka. Oh man, it was Arcaka. But he's gotten upright and ready to go, so he's okay. Let's see if he can keep his tires cool enough to where he doesn't have to lose too much time.
Puts in the wall.
Ooh. Oh, Black Hammer, no wing. He definitely did that. Oh, that brought out a safety car. What the front runners did not want to see.
Ike Jr.'s taking absolute advantage of it because he saw it right out and he's already into the pits. Maybe
Ooh. Spicy. He's going to go on, I would assume, go on to the hard drive-through penalty for Nick the Drum for speeding under the safety car. Probably didn't even think about the Delta. But yeah, P10 on back. I wouldn't be too surprised if P10 on back. So Ike, Arcaka, Tin Man, Scott, and Nick. Yeah, there definitely looks like they're going to go into the pits. Tin Man's going to stay out. With everything that it might happen, that play right there, 2 laps on those hards. That's a little bit of an ask from lap 7 to 22. That's what, 15, 16 laps? I mean, it is possible. and with everybody bunching up, if they don't pit, those medium compound runners don't pit now, this strategy becomes moot. But if they get bunched up and they're going to have to pit, Tin Man might be on for a very clever racecraft podium. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be some weather at some point as BK dives it into the pits. BK dives it into the pits. Captain America dives into the pits. Sean Boy dives it into the pits. Is there going to be enough of a gap between BK and Sean Boy for the double stack to work? It looks like it might work to me.
BK's out.
BK's out. BK's out. Sean Boy's out. The double stack, just a very, very minute hold. And I mean very, very minute, but honestly,
that's really something you can't avoid. That's just a game.
Yeah, that actually.
That's about as fast as you're gonna get a double stack.
Yeah, considering all things considered, that double stack was a very big success for the Haas boys. They didn't lose a position. Oh, softs. Shane's on the softs. He's definitely hoping for another safety car. Try to get the track position that he can, and then bingo bango. Especially around here. Alright, well the field got shaken up there a little bit, for sure. But BK, Captain America, Sean Boy, our top three still remain the same. D11, Marsh, and P4 are still there since the very beginning. Shane, again, 14th to 5th. With P6, Gru P7. Red Mask back into the points after that early spin, P8. Black Hammer, P9. Ike got back into the points. He is sitting P10. Kiss My LZ was the big loser, it seemed like there. He's down in P11. Tin Man got a little bit of a reprieve there, sitting in P12. He has the oldest tires in the field, so with them pitting on lap 9, at the end of lap 9, I should say, BK, Captain America, Sean Boy, Whit J, Black Hammer, I would assume Ike Jr., I think they're going to be able to go the rest of the way. I would assume they're going to be able to go the rest of the way. D11 Marsh, Gru, Red Mask, and especially Shane are definitely hoping and praying for another safety car.
I think we're going to be in a sticky situation where I think unless Arcaka and Scott can get going, I think there may be nothing like that with the drum 30 seconds back.
Yeah, Arcaka and Scott they're going to have to get a motor real quick here. Yeah, I know this is the longest track on the Formula 1 calendar at just a shade over 7 kilometers, but a lot of it straight. Well, this will be very interesting. In the EU3 race this afternoon, and I told you this before earlier, but those of you that didn't watch the EU3 race, there was a safety car on lap 19.
What?
There was a safety car on lap 19, and it produced a green-white checkered. And in those 2 laps, chaos completely ensued. Let's just put it that way.
Arcaka is trying to save fuel.
He's
not going full speed. It's 2 laps up on fuel. I don't know why he's not going full gas pedal unless he's just trying to save tires. But
yeah, I don't necessarily know now.
11 laps left, you'd be fine with burning it.
Yeah, I mean, he might be just trying to save the tires and warm them up while trying to run once the safety car. I have a feeling he might pull once the safety car is coming in, he might accelerate. Oh yeah, that's a little bit of a gamesmanship thing.
Shane's gonna have to take way work to build softs.
Oh yeah.
Because as soon as another safety car's out, he's kind of screwed. He's gonna have to make more pit stops, but the rest of the guys aren't.
Yeah, I mean, the medium compound runners might need to stop again, but Shane's definitely gonna need to stop again. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I think in a position for the medium runners, I think this is exactly where you want to be, because unless there's a late safety car, if you're saying like a 29 lap safety car, even then I don't think you pit. I think the medium runners are in a perfect position right now. So if you sacrifice another pit stop for your soft tires and stick on those mediums the rest of the way.
Very good shout, my friend. It looks like we're going to be going another lap.
Oh, fun. So we're waiting on Nick the Drum. He's also got a drive-through penalty that he cannot set until green flag.
Until green flag, oh my god.
Has quickly gained with the rest of the pack. And Shane's picked up a 3-second time penalty under safety car for multiple runs. Tin Man's getting a little warm with his tires.
That's my cycle. With my fucking luck, fucking
Doing a little burnout on the straight.
fucking high risk now that I'm old. Fuck that shit.
So I was kind of indisposed at the moment because in the background I was being I was no, actually it was their mother. It was their mother. So, but yeah, here comes Nick the Drum. He's gonna be able to catch at the back of the pack now. So I'm gonna all but assure now that with 10 laps to go, we're gonna be going green here.
You missed it, but Shane picked up a 3-second time penalty under safety car.
Oh, so what's he at now? 6?
That's 6 in there.
So okay, so penalties as it sits right now. BK's clean. Captain America has 3. Sean Boy's clean, so they're on pace for a 1-2. D11 Marsh 3 seconds. Shane 6 seconds. So that soft compound tire call is definitely gonna backfire now. Wit J is clean. Gru's clean. Red Mask has 3. Black Hammer has 6. Ike is clean. Kiss My LZ has 3. Tin Man has 3. Arkaka's clean. Severe Scott is clean. And Nick the Drum still has that drive-through to serve. So, there's your penalty situation halfway through. As Raptors, wow, oh my gosh, he just joined way too late, but he
Raptors,
at least
you're
could,
a little late.
he could enjoy
A booth view.
he could enjoy the booth view like we are right now, as the safety car is going to come in this lap, so the pace then falls on the Sean Boy.
BK.
Yeah, BK rather. I don't know why I said Sean Boy, but whatever. Maybe I am foreshadowing the future, and Sean Boy is just gonna magically win.
Okay, guys. Again, remember, no side-by-sides under safety car.
No, Max Verstappen. No.
No Verstappening. What's Verstappening?
He had a heck of a drive on
and BK's
Sunday.
off again. BK, the king of restarts.
BK catching. He didn't really. I don't necessarily think he caught Captain America napping too much because. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's already out to a second, but Sean Boy there. Oh my gosh, Sean Boy's all over. D11 Marsh is gonna be Oh, IRL Shane, he's going to be all over the back of D11 Marsh fairly quickly here. Whoa, Shane spins it! Oh my gosh, there it is. That's going to be Shane's race over, unfortunately, in that Mercedes, which is a darn shame. I was looking forward to see what he could finish off at with that run. But now he's all the way back into 15th. As we go up through the field from back to front this time, not front to back, to see where everybody is. Tin Man's now up to P11. Tin Man's almost into the points for the first time in a little while. Kiss My LZ's into the points. He is sitting in 10th. Ike Gaming Jr. Literally in front of him. So these two guys are nose to tail almost. Black Hammer P8. Red Mask P7. He has... Oh, wow. Excuse me, that was terrible. He's got Groove for company there. Whip J is in front of him, so Whip J is probably going to play the team game, and if Groove somehow magically gets up to him, he's definitely... I would hold him for Red Mask anyway, that's just me. D11 Marsh is all over the back of Sean Boy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stay on board with D11 Marsh and see what he does. Heading toward Blanchimont, he takes a little bit of a tighter line through there. Bus stop chicane. He thinks about the move into the bus stop, then doesn't hold on to it as D11 Marsh literally lost the back end. What's going on? Groove fell all the way to the back. He's sitting, just getting back onto the track here.
Nick the Drum coming in to serve his drive-through.
Yeah, Nick the Drum, aka Snitsky, is serving his drive-through, so there's that. IRL Shane is firmly back into 14th. As BK here already cruised out to a second and a half lead on Captain America. Sean Boy's floating there in P3 as well. D11 Marsh with that little bobble. He was looking for it, but didn't get the job done.
As we're regaining our large line of cars from Ike Jr. back to Okaka within a second of each other.
Oh jeez, here comes the battle pack. 7 through 11, baby. All aboard. All aboard the Alonzo train. Choo choo. I gotta think of a better. We gotta think of a better word for that.
Be pretty fast. Kiss My LZ and Black Hammer are inside of each other somehow.
Ike Jr. did kind of slip up a little bit there. He lost a little bit of time.
As the Red Bulls make a switch with the medium hard compound, putting Red Mask in front with his 3 seconds and Wood J behind. Maybe using a little bit of a toe here for that hard tire, just being a little bit slower. Scott picks up his first 3 seconds of the race. We got DRS, and Sean Boy has snatched. If he can keep it along this exit, he's going to take DRS right off the back of Captain America with Marsh right behind him. We're looking at a OS 1-2 coming down to Captain America and D11 March for our final position. Tin Man picks up his...
Tin Man picks up. Yeah, and BBR Garvey, I think the problem has been rectified there, so my apologies.
It's not me, I promise. Red Mask picks up 3 seconds, so the medium hard switch has kind of failed in terms of his 6 seconds in time penalty, so it may just be giving a little bit of a toe to Whitjay for the rest of the way.
Yeah, at this point, that's probably going to be the setup. D11 Marsh needs to make this move. He needs to make this move in order to hold on to that last spot of the podium. Trying to fly underneath the radar, aren't you? Let me just tell you something. You don't fly underneath the radar in AM2 there, brother. Just saying.
I mean, he flies past the radar.
There, yep, exactly. I was setting you up for that. But no, I'm on board here with D11 Marsh. Again, he is going to be trying to set this move up on Sean Boy. He may think about it. He's not going to be able to think about it through the hairpin in here, turn 1, but he might be thinking about it.
I mean, with all the P5s I'm getting right now, Garvey, I kind of am flying underneath it.
Me fly under the radar? No, no.
You're going around the radar. They're not even on the radar.
Yeah, you know that little bleep that is 1,000 to 2,000 miles away? That's me. As we have yellow flag in sector 1. Was that Shane? Yeah, it was Shane up over Rouge and Ratty on there. It looked like he actually lost control of the car a little bit. Oh, Black Hammer. Black Hammer. What happened here? He just lost a bunch of positions, hand over fist. It looked like he was getting beaten like a government mule there. I'm glad you found that funny.
Wait, okay back there? He's gonna find himself in the points.
Pardon me for 2 seconds. You okay back there? Her life is falling apart, but right behind my eyes. Our Kaka is looking to set up a move up Blanchimont here on Kiss My LZ. Kiss My LZ runs a little bit wide. Captain America sets the fastest lap at a 48.0. Our Kaka's all over the back of this Aston Martin, literally giving him a bump draft. This isn't NASCAR and this isn't Dale Earnhardt. These cars are a lot more fragile than that. There, our Kaka. Actually, these cars are pretty brutal. Some of them are actually very, very tough. Driving the F2 cars around here, the F2 cars could take a beating. As Black Hammer retires, it looks like that was in the pits. IRL Shane might be doing the same thing, actually. Yep, Shane. I was about ready to say IRL Shane's doing the same thing. Yeah, so there's your first 2 DNFs of the evening right here. Is IRL? Yeah.
Drew's gonna make it past Scott. Drew looking like he's going on a mission right now to gain as many spots right now. He can get as high as E8 with all those penalties in front of him.
Right.
I think that's currently his ceiling.
Unless another safety car happens in a lap or 2. Which in the EU3 race, it did happen. Black Hammer and IRL Shane.
You're currently hoping for Captain America to stop going fast, because Sean Boyer is slowly creeping out of that 3-second time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was just gonna say, or D11 Marsh passes Sean Boy, and I have all 3 on my podium, just in the wrong order. Which means Deathstorm wins.
I mean, the 3 seconds from D11 Marsh and these quickly dying.
Oh, he had a huge snap of oversteer going out of the chicane there. As BK, I believe that was, that set the fastest lap of the race. With 5 to go now here at Spa. D11 Marsh did just fall out of that DRS range, so we're going to revisit that battle momentarily. Right now, the battle on track is going to be for P6, Woodjay and Ike Gaming Jr. Both of these guys have been penalty-free throughout the entire race, but... Whoa! As Ike literally just gets the penalty. And I thought he absolutely just railroaded that entire chicane and was about ready to be like, no, I don't want to race anymore tonight, and just end his night there.
He's going to make another pass on those medium tires in front of Tin Man to pick up his first points of the night. He looks forward to our Kaka, who's in the middle of this 3-way battle for P7 between Kismail, Ike, and their Kaka. All with 3-second time penalties.
Yeah, Arcaka's there. Right now, whatever position they would hold, be in, they would hold. They're too far back from or too far ahead of group. They have 3 seconds. With Jay is holding steady as Captain America. Oh no way! That
currently yours is sitting with the 11 Marsh. Having 3 seconds, that would put him still behind Captain America, I think. Because he'd be 3.7 back of Captain America.
So there, we have the penalties up in front of you. With the gap to the leader, Captain America was 2.3 seconds behind our leader BK, but with those 6 seconds in penalties, that's gonna drop him all the way down to 4.
And Arcaka are getting into it, as Arcaka's gonna have a little bit of an issue coming out of the bus stop chicane.
Ooh.
Seems to be an issue for all the medium runners tonight. I feel like we've only seen medium runners having that issue coming out of that corner.
Trying to get as much traction, and it's probably false traction at that point. That's what I would assume.
I guess Miles D is going to hold 7th, and Ike Jr. is going to have a horrible line up the straight.
Ooh, wow, that was terrible.
Time, 5/10 down as Arcaka is going to make his way closer.
Arcaka quietly putting together another decent race. I mean, granted, yeah, he was up and down, up and down, up and down, but he's still hanging around in the points. As we are approaching 3.5 to go here at Spa. This might be the battle on track that I'm going to be watching for the rest of the race. The top 4 are pretty set in stone at the moment.
At least on track.
Well, I have the penalties. You have D11 Marsh with 3 seconds, so Captain America with 6. Drops him. That drops him to 7.8 behind, but you have to add D11 Marshes in there, so that puts him at 9.2. Red Mask is pretty secure there in P5. Actually, no. Actually, he's not secure in P5. Wood J and him would flip if the race ended now with 3 laps to go. He would be able to hold on to P6 though. Because these 3 here, Kiss My LZ, Ike Gaming Jr., and Arcaka, these guys have been battling nose to tail for like the last, what, 3-4 laps?
So that's going
to plummet him.
That's going to push him deep outside the points.
Yeah, he's going to be sitting P12. There's no question about that now. As
if gets a nice run out of this, he's going to be in prime position to take that P7 from Kiss My LZ.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on board with this. Oh my gosh, Ike Gaming Jr. is going to have it done. He's going to definitely be able to pull this off. Going down the Camel straight here, way before the braking zone of the Lake Holmes chicane. Ike Jr. with a very impressive overtake, going in the P7. Nice little move by the Williams there. Made it pretty pristinely clean, and honestly, right now, if he motors it, he might get up to Whitjay, but he's going to end up losing that position via the penalty anyway, so that might be his ceiling tonight, is P7. Oh, never mind, forget that now. Commentator's curse, I am just going to get away from that vehicle now, thank you. As we have a yellow in Sector 3, it might... is that...
That's Red Mask.
Oh my god, again Red Mask. Oh, wow. If this was AM2... If this was AM2, that would have been absolutely 110% cataclysmic to half the field. Ooh, cataclysmic.
Big word.
What a word from Deathstorm tonight. Let's go. Oh, and oh, here it is. With 2 laps to go. I see something on the screen, gentlemen. I had completely forgotten about this until right now. But out of the bus stop chicane, I just saw a little bit of drops in the sky. But yeah, we have a lap and a half to go. It is raining here at Spa, so it's gonna be a very treacherous last lap. With all the action going on in the midfield, I had completely and utterly forgotten about the rain that was coming. Because we all know there was a little bit of action on the track, a lot of action on the track, especially in that midfield pack from what, fifth? What was it, from fifth on back?
Actually, if the medium tires aren't entirely dead yet, I feel like they're going to be the faster tire in the wet.
Oh yeah.
What we'll see is the 11 March picks up another 3 seconds on time penalties.
Oh, that's definitely all going to all but secure.
As you know, Sean Boy's slowly losing time to Captain America. He's down to 4 seconds now, with 2 laps to go.
Yep.
Or a lap to go. No, final
Yeah,
lap.
this is it. I was about ready to say this is the final lap here for BK. Believe it or not, this is gonna sound strange. BK's losing time. Yeah, okay. It might have just been that one corner. It might have just been that one corner. Yeah, it might have been just that one corner, but I just saw the gap, the lowest it's been in a while, which was 1.7 seconds. The camel straight here. Oh, BK. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be interesting on track.
Yeah, Captain America's really catching.
I don't know what's wrong. If BK just can't get the throttle down, or if he's just naturally struggling for pace, and Captain America has a weather setup on, a higher downforce setup, which is very well possible.
This is going to be interesting coming through this corner.
Pouon's going to be very interesting. Stavolo is going to be very interesting. If BK could hold it through Blanchimont, I would think the race will be over, and BK is going to secure another win here. But this gap is just getting shut. Stavolo for the final time here at Spa this evening, going up into Blanchimont, unloading what ERS he has left. The gap is a second. Nick the drum is literally right in front of him. Hopefully he does. Well, he ghosts, so thankfully he doesn't get involved. But BK makes it through, survives the last lap. He is going to get his second win here in Season 11 Contest of Speeds AM3 competition and further pad his points lead. Captain America, provisional P2 on track. Let's see where he ends up. He's going to end up P3. Sean Boy completing the Haas 1-2. Captain America P3. D11 Marsh P4. Whitjay. Oh my goodness. Whitjay, as he completely cut what looked like he cut the bus stop. He's going to finish there P5. Ike Jr. Gaming should be P6. Actually, no, Kiss My LZ flips him. So Kiss My LZ P6, Ike Gaming Jr. P7. Here comes Gru to the line for P8. Tin Man P9. And he's going to be able to hold on to it. So there's P9 for Tin Man. Severe Scott out of...
Oh, he's going to run away light on that one.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. But out of nowhere, Severe Scott is gonna get... Oh my gosh.
Maybe.
Maybe he isn't. No, Severe Scott does get a point. Severe Scott barely finishes in P10 there. Arkaka going through the bus stop for the final time. He's gonna finish P11. He had such an up and down race. Honestly, I feel bad for him. And I feel bad for Red Mask too. He got caught up early on and just never really recovered. So there you have it here at Spa. That was a pretty entertaining race, especially spiced it up at the end there with the rain. I kind of wanted to see it happen maybe a lap or two before it actually did, to see what would go down, if whoever would pin on inters or if somebody had the balls to try it. You want to get our podium in for an interview there, sir?
You're no fun, man.
Well, you got both asses.
You get next week. You get to go first next week. Captain America and
Captain America, BK, and Sean Boy. I don't know if we're gonna get Sean Boy though, but never hurts to try. There you have it here at Spa. Haas not only padding the driver's standings lead, but the constructors lead with that 1-2. Very impressive outing from the Haas boys. Captain America rounds out the podium P3. Another great drive from the Aston Martin. D11 Marsh P4 with Jay in the first Red Bull P5. Kiss My LZ completing another decent day for the Aston Martin duo P6. Ike Jr. Gaming P7 in the lead. Williams. McLaren's grew in P8. Tin Man P9. Severe Scott rounding out the points in P10 with Arkaka 11th. Red Mask 12th. Nick the Drum 13. And we lost IRL Shane and Black Hammer toward the end there. So, with that said, there was Belgium, AM3 style. Whenever, there it goes. Okay, let me go through the Oh, we're gonna have all of them here in the podium tonight. Oh, we're gonna have all of them. I'll be with you guys in one moment, gentlemen. I'm just waiting for the timer to elapse.
I'm protesting that second place like Alonso did.
Can you move back to third so I can win the podium prediction?
Yeah, technically, Warren, you actually lost that podium prediction tonight.
You get to go first. You get to go first.
You know what? Just because of that, now I'm 4-4, just like you. Yeah, we'll do that. How's that?
You loser. You're no fun.
Well, I'll go first next week. In case I forget, remind me. Before I get to the Haas duo, though, while this screen is loading because F122 is nothing but loading screens. Virtual showroom. Captain America.
Yes, sir.
Another P3. And again, for the second week in a row, making Deathstorm a very intelligent human being. Congratulations.
Very intelligent, just taking my idea and then just changing one thing. You're like the guy that says, "Oh, you can copy my homework, but don't make it look too similar."
Salty. But anyway, no, congratulations. Another P3 performance for you. You were in P2 pretty much all race behind BK there. It was only that penalty that kind of cost you P2. But tell me about your race. Yeah, we had that hiccup with the lobby restart, but once we got the new lobby sorted out, everything was perfectly fine. Tell me about your race. I didn't really get a chance to see it. I was looking at the midfield battle more so than anything.
It should be P2, and because I got a penalty on the second lap of the race, which I don't see how I could have gotten a second penalty on it. But other than that, it was just a quiet race. I mean, I was trying to keep up with BK, and there were some laps I get him down to almost I think I got him down to DRS range, so I was like, potential win, but he had too much pace. Other than that, I was just trying to manage the gap until maybe the 4 laps remaining in the race that I got that second penalty. Getting that 3 second gap between myself and Sean Boy to keep that P2. But other than that, that last lap was tricky. With the rain coming down with I think 30-40% used hard tires. Yeah, I was like, trying to make it through on Rouge just fine.
Yeah, you were closing in on BK there for the win on track, but no, that was a very good, solid drive from you. Now you're going to be the P3 merchant that BK's P2 merchant is, but I'm looking forward to seeing you snap out of that and possibly getting on to either the second or the top step of that podium at some point this season. If you keep that momentum up, you're going to get there. So congrats to you, sir. Thank you. With that, I'm going to move over to Sean Boy. You ended up getting P2 on those penalties. Off the start, you did manage to pass the 11 Marsh. After that, it was a pretty quiet race for you as well. But tell me about that overtake and that start that you had.
I mean, yes, the start was not bad. It was a pretty relaxed start compared to some. But yeah, we just got a good run up going up Eau Rouge, and I'm guessing it had a little bit less downforce than D-Marsh did, so I was able to just rip up the outside and didn't have too much of a problem going by there down that long straight. And then from there on, it was pretty chill. Didn't see too much, just followed behind, waited for something to happen, and a couple of penalties came up, and lucky enough to squeeze into P2.
Well, yeah. You and your compadre there have a stranglehold now on the constructors after this race. I mean, pretty much getting all top points there. With that being said, moving the BK, completely stonking lap there, put it on pole by about a half a second, and you had an absolutely quiet race. But that pole lap, where on earth did it come from?
I don't know. I lost a couple tenths in the last chicane too, so it could have been quicker, to be honest. But I don't know. That was like a 7/10 improvement. I invalidated my first lap and just needed a banker for the first one. So after that, it was just all balls out from there.
Yeah, I believe you're the only one to crack 43, if I'm not mistaken. So the EU3 pole time was 43.8, I think it was. So pretty close to that. So 43. Okay. So pretty darn close to that. 0.2 of a second. Very good lap from you, and a very good race from you overall. A very quiet race for you.
That's the way I like it.
But congratulations to all three of you guys, and I'm going to turn it over to E. Warren if he has any comments, questions.
Darn you, Captain America. Didn't need to get those penalties.
I heard you from the very beginning. You didn't even, I don't know who didn't have me on their top 3. I mean, I appreciate who did, but I was kind of miffed on the other one. I should have.
You're welcome.
Well, and then I would have won because Deathstorm would have had to take somebody else instead of you.
But no, if you're okay, Warren, we could close out the stream. All right, with for Sean Boy, for BK, for Captain America, for E. Warren, and the rest of AM3. Tune in tomorrow afternoon for us, tomorrow evening for the EU boys for XP2. I believe that will be 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow night for AM2, featuring your AM3 boys, myself, E. Warren, and the rest of the AM2 crew. So with that being said, good night from Spa, and we'll see you guys next week.